Hello and welcome to a new video. How to solve all problems? Is it even possible? What are the problems that we are having? Let us find out together in this inquiry. Welcome back, beautiful people. As always, when we are doing this inquiry, we are doing it as two friends, inquiring together, looking for a solution and looking for facts. Not as the teacher and disciple, but in this we are both the teachers and the disciples. So, let us inquire together and find out for ourselves, is it possible to have no problems in your life? To find an answer to this question, we have to go back in time. Time when we are first introduced to our problems. So, as you all know, if you observe around yourself, you will see that our society functions with the problem creating and problem solving. Take any branch of our society and you will always see the same thing. There is the problem, you have to find the solution, then you find the solution, and then there are three new problems. So always there is one problem creating another problem, and always searching, finding for the solution. Now, if you go back in time and see yourself as a child, most of us before they went to school, they were outside playing, having no problems. But as soon as you come to the school, you are introduced with a problem. You have to learn how to write. Then you have to learn how to solve mathematical problems. Then you have to learn all kinds of skills. But these are not skills that you learn happily. Instead, they are presented to you as a problem. And you have to solve them. So, your brain has been conditioned to our problems and finding solution to a problem. Now, this goes on our entire life, and everything that we do psychologically, we create always new problems. So, how do we stop this? First of all, we have to realize how the problem come to be. This center, that is I and you, is always worried for itself. To be worried for itself, it needs a time and a problem. So we have invented psychological time, which should not exist in our brains. Outside of us, there is a time, walking from point A to point B, or cooking an egg. You need 5 minutes. But psychologically, time should not exist because we always live in now. But as you know from our previous inquiries, this center, this I, is created from the limited knowledge and from the past. So the center is creating a time, always living in the past and looking up what will happen tomorrow, predicting it, creating a problem and finding solution. So we are never here right now. We never see what is really happening with our problems. So if we dump the psychological time, and you can easily do that by just letting go of everything, giving your attention and observing, then you will see the problem. But because our minds are trained to create problems, we never find the real solution to the problem. Instead, we are looking for something just to ease our pain, ease our worry, and never really coming close to a problem. Let's say, for example, you have a lot of things to do tomorrow. What you start to do the day before is thinking about them. What should you do? How should you do? Will you have enough time? Will you have enough time for yourself, for your family? And suddenly everything looks so small. There is no time for anything because you are holding 4 or 5 or even 10 problems in your head. And this is not easy. It requires tremendous energy to hold one thought. You can try it for yourself. Try it as we do now. Try holding just one thing for 2 or 3 minutes. Pause the video and try holding one thought for 2 or 3 minutes. You will see that it is not easy. It requires tremendous amounts of your energy just to hold one thought, because thought arises and goes away. But we are holding them. And this holding is using all of our energy. And just thinking about what you have to do is taking all of your energy. Now, as every normal person, you cannot sustain losing all of this energy all the time. So you are trying to ease the pain and never coming to the real problem. So you find the solution for superficial problem. Let's say you have to wake up tomorrow at 7 a.m. and be at the job at 8 a.m. But the problem is there's a traffic, will you arrive? So you plan the route before you go to sleep. So you are in ease to sleep, knowing that you will come at the time at the work. So this is the superficial problem. This is the problem that is not really the problem. The problem is behind the problem. So to do this, you have to observe yourself. What is pushing you to create this problem and then to find this solution? Observe yourself in this particular example. The fear. The fear behind the problem. So the real problem is not will you get in time to job. The real problem is fear. Fear of not losing a job. Fear of not coming in time. Fear, will you survive? Will you have enough money to pay your rents? So these fears are behind our superficial problems, and we have to deal with those problems. Once you realize that you are overthinking something, that you have millions of problems, stop for a second. You will see that you are losing your energy. Just stop and observe. Observe the problem itself. Come close to it, but not try to solve it. Come close to it in observation. You are just watching the problem coming closer and closer, and observe it completely. See what's behind it. What is the motive that is pushing you to have this problem? Now pass the problem and see the real problem. Observe that problem. Give your whole attention, everything that you have, and see how the problem melts away. It will melt away. Just give your attention. Once you solve the real problem, all other problems are going away. And you became naturally aware, attentive. So you let go of these all small problems. And you are in time, right here, right now, in the presence. So, is it really possible for you and me and everyone to live completely free from the problems? Please find out for yourself. Infinite love, and thank you for inquiring with me one more time.